person. And matter of fact, the book talk about Toni Morrison, and we're gonna start where we left off at. Page 125 or 24. But it weren't like I thought it was gonna be. I loved him and all, I guess, but maybe it was having no money, or maybe it was Charlie. But when they sure worried the life out of me, sometimes I catch myself hollering at them and beating them, and I feel sorry for them, but I couldn't seem to stop. When I had the second one, a girl, I remember I said I love it no matter what it looked like. She looked like a black ball of hair. I don't recollect trying to get pregnant that first time, but that second time, I actually tried to get pregnant. Maybe because I had one already and wasn't scared to do it. Anyway, I felt good and wasn't thinking on the carrying, just the baby itself. I used to talk to it and still be in the womb, like good friends we was. You know, I be hanging wash, and I know lifting weren't good for it. I say it to hold, or now I gonna hang up these few rags. Don't get froggy. It'll be over soon. It wouldn't leap or none, or I'll be mixing something in the bowl for the other child, and I'll talk to it then too. You know, just friendly talk on the up to the end when my time comes, so I could be easeful. I didn't want to have it at home like I done with the boy. They put me in a big room with a whole mess of women. The pains was coming, but not too bad. A little old doctor come to examine me. He had all sorts of stuff. He gloved his hand and put some kind of jelly on it and wrapped it up between my legs. When he left off, some more doctors come. One old one and some young ones. The old one was learning the young ones about babies, showing them how to do. When he got to me, he said, "Now these here women, you don't have any trouble with. They deliver right away and with no pain, just like horses." The young ones smiled a little. They looked at my stomach and between my legs. They never said nothing to me. Only one looked at me, looked at my face. I looked right back at him. He dropped his eyes and turned red. He knowed I reckoned that maybe I wasn't no horse foaling. But them others, they didn't know. They went on. I see them talking to them white woman. How you feel? You gonna have twins? Just shucking them. Of course, but nice talk. Nice friendly talk. I got edgy. And when the pains got harder, I was glad. God have something else to think about. I moaned something awful. The pains wasn't as bad as I let on. But I had to let them people know having a baby was more than a bold movement. I hurt just like them, white woman. Just 'cause I wasn't whooping and hollering because before does not mean I was feeling pain. What they think? That just 'cause I knowed how to have a baby with no fuss, that my behind wasn't pulling and aching like theirs? Besides, that doctor don't know what he was talking about. He must never see no more fall. Who say they don't have no pain just 'cause she don't cry? 'Cause she can't say it. They think it ain't there. If they looks in her eyes and see them eyeballs going back and see the sorrowful look, they know anyways the baby come. Big old healthy thing. She looked different from what I thought. Reckon I talked to it so much before I conjured it of my mind's eye view of it. So when I seen it, it was like looking at a picture of your mama when she was a girl. You know who she is. but she don't look the same. They give her to me for her nursing, and she liked to pull my nipple off right away. She cut off fast, not like Sammy. He was the hardest child to feed, but Pecola looked like she known right off what to do. A right smart baby she was. I used to like to watch her. You know, they made some greedy sounds, eyes all soft and wet, a cross between a puppy and a dying man. But I know she was ugly, head full of pretty hair, but Lord, she was ugly. When Sammy and Pecola were still young, Pauline had to go back to work. She was older now, with no time for dreams and movies. It was time to put all the pieces together, where before they had been none. The children gave her this need. She herself was no longer a child, so she became, and her process of becoming was like most of ours. She developed a hatred for things that mystified or obstructed her, acquired virtues that were easy to maintain, assigned herself a role in the scheme of things, and harked back to simpler things for gratification. She took on the full responsibility and recognition of a breadwinner and returned to church. First, however, she moved out of the two rooms into a spacious first floor of a building that had been built as a store. She came into her own with the women who had despised her. She joined who had despised her by me more than normal. She avenged herself on Charlie by forcing him to indulge in the weakness she despised. She joined a church where shouting was frowned upon, served on Stewardess Board number 3, and became a member of Ladies Circle number 1. At prayer meeting, she moaned and sighed over Charlie's ways and hoped God would help her keep the children from the sins of the father. She stopped saying children and said children instead. She let another tooth fall and was outraged by painted ladies who thought only of clothes and men, holding Charlie as a model of sin and failure. Stop at page 127. This was The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. You know, everybody asked me, why you read so much? Because, man, going through my coma and couldn't read, couldn't talk, couldn't write, nothing. They said I was going to be brain dead. It helped with my recovery process. And now I'm back reading and, you know, holding conversations correctly. So, yeah, if you don't read, pick up a book. It's important. It's really a book is real important. I'm writing a book right now about my life. If you want to send a donation, you can send a donation to my Cash App. That's $ KARLOROSSI 559. That's $ Karlo Rossi 559.